Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships and Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Alabama and we're on Sea of Fortune. So, without further ado, let's get this party started. It's been a while since we've been in the Alabama having a little bit of fun. You guys may recall the last time I took the Alabama out, we had a bit of a ridiculous gameplay. It may still be linked in the starting page on the channel called Citadel City. If you haven't seen that video, you definitely are missing out. Go check it out. Also, we're closing in on that 25,000 subscriber milestone. Huge milestone. Like, never in my life did I ever think that my YouTube channel would get to that point. And because it is almost 25,000 subscribers, I decided to go ahead and make a little bit of a special edition merch. Now, currently that merch is not for sale because, well, we haven't hit 25,000 subscribers yet. But once we do, it'll be going up for sale. We got hoodies, we got normal shirts, we've got all the goodies you guys know. And as always, I try to keep the price as low as possible for you guys because, honestly, I just think it's cool that people would want to buy something that has my YouTube channel on it. But, that being said, this Vladdy right off the bat is begging for it. Unfortunately for him, his destroyer went the other direction and my destroyer can spot him for me. And look at that dispersion. We about to do some Alabama things. Wait for it. Pow! Right off the bat, starting the opening salvo off with 17,000 damage done. Not too shabby. But don't worry, folks. There's plenty more where that come from. So, yeah, we're going to push hard to the right. Now, Sea of Fortune is one of those maps where people on my team tend to just potato usually. Of course, I say that. Every map is a map where everybody on my team potatoes usually. But Sea of Fortune is one that, for whatever reason, people just do not want to take this side. Period. But because we have a Fletcher over here, and his spotting is going to be instrumental in helping us win. I think his name is Rim. Gamer tag is Rim. I'll have to keep an eye out later on in the match. But dude, absolutely on point for his spotting in this match. He's also capturing A right now. We're going to push over. Now, the thing that you got to do if you win this side... Oh, hello, Vladdy. Now, I'm not proud of this shot, I'll be honest. It didn't look like that massive ship was moving that fast, so I didn't lead him as much as I should have. And unfortunately for me, those shots were never going to hit him. Or if they do hit him, they'll hit right at the back of his ship and do basically nothing. Yeah, there you go. 3 ricochets off the back of the ship. That's on me. Nothing to do with dispersion. It was good dispersion. I just screwed it up. But, as you can see, Fletcher's about got A captured. And so I'm going to push over. Now, if you push over on this side, you use the islands as cover. You don't want to just go straight into the gaps if you're going to be taking hits. Now, the Wichita doesn't scare me as far as being able to hit me from broadside. We're going to try to scare them off here. We're going to shoot over top of the church. I hope nobody's in the bell tower. It's going to be a little bit close. But, yeah, we're gonna at least try to scare them off. Now, as you can see, that looks pretty good. And we get just one penetration, 1 ricochet somehow. I don't know how we ricochet with plunging fire, 16-inch caliber. 16-inch guns, I mean, 45 caliber. Which is the one thing that makes these guns so nasty. This ship is very, very capable of citadeling everything. It has enough penetration because of the super heavy AP 16-inch guns, and it has just slow enough velocity that it doesn't overpin everything. And that means people get hurt, as we're about to demonstrate. Hello, Fiji. Come around that corner. Now, right here, I am reassuring the Fletcher. If this guy comes around the corner in a Fiji broadside to me, he will die. You don't survive this. Very rarely do you ever survive this. But Fiji gets the gist of it too. He's like, I ain't going. Well, I'll still take the shot because some damage is better than nothing. And that'll freak him out, scare him back, and it works to perfection. He's going to move back. Now, our Fletcher's in kind of a rough spot. He's trapped between a Fiji and a Wichita. Wichita's obviously trying to lob shells over the mountain on him. Not being that effective, but it's enough to get our Fletcher to quit trying to stick his nose out there. He's also probably proxy spotted by that guy. And hello, Charles Martel! Fancy meeting you here. Hold these. Come on, baby. Wait for it. Oh, that looks sexy. Pow! Dropping the bomb for another 14,000 damage there, taking our damage total up to 42,000, which isn't too shabby. And then that guy gets absolutely touched once again by whoever's behind me. I don't know if it was the cruiser that shot him or if it was a battleship that shot him, but somebody else touched that Charles Martel too. He quickly found out that he shouldn't have done what he did. And then the Fletcher does the nicest thing in the world, which is stick his nose out there and spot the Vladdy for us, which is, again, fantastic. And at this range, I don't even need my spotter plane to hit this guy. Wait for it. There you go. Another double Citadel, taking us up to 70,000 damage done that time. That was absolutely beautiful. And then he fires his gun, so I'm like, well, might as well get the rear gun involved. So we do. And I mean, I think we can all guess how this is going to end up. Yeah, down he goes. Taking us up to 80,000 damage done, our first kill of the game. We've only hit 12 shells and we've got 5 Citadels. Now, obviously, that means we've hit 17 shells in this match because Citadels count as their own. They don't show up in the hit counter, but you guys know what I mean. Anyway, Fiji is behind this island. I know that. I've got a cruiser behind me that's pushing forward. So I'm going to push towards the Wichita. One, because it allows me to, A, push towards the Wichita and potentially get him off the board, because if he's angled like this, my 16-inch guns are going to rip him apart. And he's about to find out real quick that he's screwed up. You can't put yourself in this position, bud. Alabamas do not overpin very often on cruisers, especially heavy cruisers. So, yeah, count yourself lucky to have survived that salvo. But we're going to go ahead and switch. Now he's coming back for more. He's like, well, clearly I've got all day to shoot him, right? Wrong. I've got the rear guns involved, and I don't know what this shot was. That was way off. But we've got the front guns there, so we're going to reach out and touch him with those. That should pretty much seal the deal on him. And unfortunately, we don't manage to kill him. We get 3 penetrations, but no Citadel and no kill. Frustrating. But the Fletcher's opening up on him. He's not long for this world. I can't currently shoot him, so I'm going to start turning to try to get a full broadside off in the direction of the enemy Fiji that's out there to my right that our cruiser is chasing down. Now, obviously, chasing that guy off the board does me no good. It just takes me out of play for the rest of the match. So I leave him out there. He's still in firing range, so I can still help the team kill him. I'm just moving towards the next objective, which is clearing this side and then moving into the enemy spawn. And as you can see, the first shot wasn't amazing, but it at least showed me that my targeting was right. And unfortunately, the dispersion wasn't so kind that time. But don't worry, that's about to change, because I don't often miss twice. And so we place the shot, he's going to disappear into his smoke screen, and everybody's going to be like, darn it, he got away! Nope. You don't get away, sunshine. You might have set your smoke screen, but you are dead, sir. And then I get rewarded. I'm at 122,000 damage done. I have been able to push around this, again, because of the Fletcher's help. I'm looking at potential targets of opportunity. We've got the Roma. He's going to start turning away, so he's not the best possible target for me. We've got the Bismarck out there completely broadside. And then I noticed that there was a battleship that gets spotted out ahead of us in a minute. But I do believe I shoot at the Bismarck first, and you can see here clearly I am. Aimed ahead. Bismarck is sailing straight forward. Well, he's kind of angled to us, but we should still be able to hit him and do some damage. So, what are we going to get? Just towards the tail end, but we do get a decent hit on him. About 6,000 damage done with that. And we managed to get our high caliber out of that salvo. But again, as you can see, right now there is currently a battleship. Well, he just disappeared again. But he is spotted right off the bow of the ship, right across from D, and it is a broadside Tirpitz at 17 kilometers. What is it about turtleback armor at beyond 16 kilometers that just makes you smile? It's useless. Pow! Turtleback armor at those ranges literally makes no difference whatsoever. Because your shells are coming in at such a steep angle, the angled slopes of the turtleback armor are just flat surfaces for the shells to hit, and that allows us to get the Citadel. Now, the Bismarck throws it in reverse, clearly feeling some type of way about the fact that he is getting his crap pushed in right now, and you can't really blame him. I mean, he literally just found out that he's all alone. There's nobody here beside him, And there's our Confederate medal to go with our high caliber. We're at 152,000 damage done. And I've still got one spotter plane left. Bismarck's not long for this world. Everybody and their brother is burning him down. He's not long for this world. But there's still a destroyer out there. It is a Lightning. And our Fletcher has a nose for sniffing him out, because he's going to run right into him and throw up a smoke screen, which is my first clue that as I communicate to my team that I appreciate them in this match. My team has been great in this match. I have no complaints whatsoever, especially this Fletcher. Fletcher's MVP in my world, because I wouldn't have been able to do what I did if it wasn't for him being able to spot for me. But Lightning comes out, and this is the one shot that I was begging for. He does exactly what I want him to do, but unfortunately throws the brakes on, and that's just enough to keep me from wiping him out in one shot, and that allows him to kill my Fletcher. So Fletcher, when you needed me most, I failed you. I apologize. But I do appreciate you throughout the match, absolutely tearing it up as far as being an amazing spotter. But 153,000 damage, 7 citadels in my battleship. Rim, that's his name, Rim 860, much appreciated, dude. 266,000 silver earned, not bad. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.